Ow now, brown cow.
Wait.
Ow now, brown cow.
Wait, I'm scared.
We can
Okay,
go.
wait, what am I doing?
Saying thank you to everyone.
So am I saying hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just go whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Couple of Coaches podcast. This is episode 2. I think we firstly just want to say thank you so much to everyone who watched episode 1.
Yeah.
We're actually pretty blown away with how many people actually sat there and either watched or listened to us for a good 20 minutes. Yeah,
very blown away. The feedback as well has been amazing, especially from family, friends, even people we don't know, which is obviously amazing. Surprised we both come across so well. I mean, apart from me looking like I had a pair of tits, I mean, it was all good.
and my face looking like 10 times rounder than it actually is.
I went for a black t-shirt today. Hopefully I look a bit more slimming.
Yeah, you look very smart.
Do I?
Yeah,
You like just got out of bed.
cheers.
But yes. Anyway, thank you everyone who watched. I'm not going to ask you how your week's been this time because we live together, so I kind of do know how your week's been. Bear in mind we both work in the same house as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll ask you is, has anything exciting happened in your life this week?
So to be fair, on Monday, my parents flew out to Australia. They've gone to Australia for 5 weeks. So big up Penny and Ian. Hope you have a great time.
Put
Very
another
jealous.
shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, down under.
Living the dream, aren't they?
I know, I'm so jealous. I really want to
They're
go.
doing Australia and New Zealand, didn't they?
Yeah.
6 weeks, was it?
Yeah, and they're like doing. I don't know
Dubai? They're
Australia.
going back to Dubai on the way back as well?
Yeah, well, they're just flying through. You know.
He's going
quite
for a bit
long-
of golf, isn't he? He's going to
Oh,
play a bit of night golf, isn't he?
Of course he
Did
is.
he take his golf stuff with him?
No, he's just going
He
to
was
rent.
going to, wasn't
But he's taking some fishing stuff with him. He's going to go fishing.
he? Fair
Good
enough.
place to fish, innit?
Yeah.
Anyway, so they've done that. Molly May announced that she had her baby, which was exciting,
Is that exciting, Emma?
which you really care about. And yeah, other than that, not much exciting stuff.
Nice.
What about you?
I wouldn't say anything exciting happened, to be fair. Trying to think. Man United won yesterday. We're in the final, 26th of Feb. So that was a good little midweek thing that happened. But apart from that, nothing major. I mean, next week's more exciting though.
We do have an exciting
We
week
do, don't
next
we?
week.
Do you want to tell them?
Yeah. Well, everyone knows anyway. So if
Well,
you've
some
been
people.
following me and Mike on social media, you will see that we are getting a puppy. We're going to be pawrents. And we're going to have a son.
Insert pic.
Yeah, insert pic. So yeah, we get him next Friday on the 10th of February. We're going to bring him home. I'm really nervous. Are you?
I'm not as nervous / excited as you. I
I'm
am
so
excited.
So we've been waiting for like 4 weeks. So we met him like 4 weeks ago. And honestly, it's been the longest 4 weeks of my life.
Can I tell them what you done yesterday?
What?
You started crying.
Okay, well, so we obviously met him when he was like 4 weeks old. And he was so tiny. And then we haven't seen him since then. So then the lovely breeder sent us a message of a picture of him. And he is just so cute. And he's grown so much. Like he looks like a proper dog now, doesn't he? Like he was just like a tiny
Yeah.
little thing when we met
He's
him.
a little chubby one, isn't he?
And I just saw him and I just burst into
I'll tell you what, we
tears.
might have to insert another pic.
Another
because
pic.
First pic would be like baby Max, and then you
Yeah.
can see chubby Max.
Oh, that's going to be his name, by the way, Max.
Max. Yeah.
But yeah, I did cry. I did get a bit emotional.
Yeah, Emma's taken the whole dog thing quite. I don't know. I don't want to say serious, but you've done a few things, Emma.
Like what?
You got in the crate. Mate, she got into... So we got a crate. Everyone who's got a dog, you get a crate. She got in the crate and laid in the crate to kind of test it out.
Look, it's a big old crate for a little dog.
She also got the what's it, the dog walking thing, lead.
A dog lead.
Dog lead.
The dog walking thing.
And went to put it around a toy and pretend that the toy was a dog.
I didn't put it around the toy. I put it on the harness that's attached to a bit of cardboard just to test it out and make sure it's safe for when the puppy comes.
Well, you've done some other stuff. Oh, we was watching a film and Emma was clearly bored, as she does when we watch films. And she said, "Shall I go and get in the bed?" Mate, the bed is so small and you were going to get in the bed.
I'd probably fit one bum cheek in that bed. It's tiny.
Yeah, that was quite funny. But anyway, yeah, exciting times. Getting a little puppy in that.
Are you nervous to be a dad?
Nah, I think it'd be all right. I think as long as the whole like sleeping thing, and it same as when you've got a baby, it's
Yeah.
the whole sleeping thing will be
Yeah.
quite hard.
Yeah, we might look a bit tired on some of the podcast guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a gardener outside. There's a gardener in our garden.
Good timing.
It's definitely not our garden, by the way. It's just outside. But yeah, so going to be dog parents and very exciting. But it's now February, Emma.
How quickly did January go?
Absolutely.
Like, it's
flew by.
literally over already. And February's a really short month, so that's going to go even quicker. And then before we know it, it'll be March.
Yeah,
And then
that's,
summer is approaching.
Yeah, I mean, spring first, then summer.
Yeah.
So how was your January? Did you have any? You didn't have any New Year goals, did you? You did a vision board, didn't you?
I didn't, yeah. I didn't set any New Year goals, but I did create like a vision board of the sort of things that I want to achieve this year. And I've actually already ticked off 2 of them. So to
Which
be in the
is?
second month of the year, that's quite good. So the first one was to get a dog. Obviously done that.
I mean, you've done that in the first 6 days?
Yeah, I was desperate for a dog.
Beat me down for 6 days.
And then the second one was to go on like a girly holiday because I can't remember the last time I went on holiday without you. We literally only go on holiday. Well, I only go on holiday with you.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's a great thing. We've had some great times, great memories, but it's time for me to, fly the
Where are you
nest.
going?
Me and the girls are going to Mykonos. Whoop whoop. Party vibe.
Yeah, you're gonna. Actually, it's actually a very cool place, Mykonos. Because we went to Santorini, didn't we? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like similar place, but more partying.
More party.
Yeah.
I think it would be good. So yeah, those are the 2 things that I've already ticked off my vision board.
What else is on there?
To obviously save lots of money for future plans.
Okay.
Um,
Does that involve me?
No.
Okay.
Just more girls' holidays.
Good. I'm a very. I do love a trip, don't I?
Yeah,
And
you love a
travel
trip.
and
How
an
many have you got
experience.
booked this year?
Not as many as I'd like. We did cancel one, didn't we? Because of baby
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
About 5, I think.
Nice, not bad.
Got 2 with the adventure boys, doing Bosnia, going up a mountain in Bosnia, and then going round Croatia.
You love a mountain, don't you?
Just love it. Just get so much joy from it. It's that you actually do something. I understand going somewhere and getting pissed every night. If you go Ibiza and that's your thing, then that's your thing. But for me, kind of just like a memory. Like to do something that's a bit different. So I've got that, and then we've got the Greece one where we're kind of learning to sail around 4 or 5 different islands,
Nice.
and then a couple with you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about you? Did you have any resolutions?
Not really. I'm never really a resolution person. I normally, if I'm going to do something, I'll kind of just start it. But I guess my New Year resolution was to be better than last year.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of health, in terms of business, in terms of lifestyle, just be better than last year. That's all it really is for me. I never have any really.
And what have you done to do that so far this year?
My January, in terms of my coaching business, my business was 25% better this January than it was last January.
Nice.
So there you go. That's a good start.
Well done, you.
Well done. And yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was on my vision board too, to start a podcast. So that's 3 things ticked off in the first 2 months. I'm on a roll. 2023, it's going to be a good year.
Yeah, that
Innit?
is very good.
What about you, producer Nave? Did you have any New Year's resolutions?
No, not really.
To do a podcast with us.
I'm the same as Mike. If I want to change something or do something, I'll just do it.
Yeah. Is the best. It is the best way. I do. I get the New Year's thing. It's a good time to start, especially after Christmas and stuff like that. And yeah, I get it. And it's like New Year, new me. But sometimes you just got to just take that first step. And I think a lot of people put it off.
Yeah, I think you put too much pressure on yourself by making it a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I've got to do this year, but you don't really think about, well, how am I going to get there?
Yeah.
Or how am I going to do it?
I mean, sorry if I'm wrong, all you keyboard warriors, but I think it's something like 80% of people who start like a gym-related New Year, New Me actual fail within the first 3 weeks.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy, right? And you notice it. You might have noticed it when you go to the gym. The first couple of weeks, I know we say this all as PTs. If you're a PT out there, you say it every year. Busy January, innit? Yeah. It's gonna die down though. You know, all them people, they come and they go. But it's true. It's the same every year. And fair play to the people that get up, join a gym, and say, right, I'm gonna do it. But it's just such a shame that people last 3 weeks. And like I said, you can see it. I mean, the gym that I train in now, it's dying down.
Yeah.
You can already see it's going back to normal. And you've got the regular faces in there. You've got a couple of people that are still carrying on. But yeah, I think for me, it's people just don't have that direction, maybe.
So that means most people have given up now.
I reckon a lot of people have, yeah. Unfortunately, what's happened is they've got bored, they've not seen results, they've lost motivation, and they've kind of just given up. Or their life's got in the way because they're doing something that doesn't cater to their lifestyle. So whether that's, if you're really busy and you're trying to lose body fat and you're really busy, why are you trying to go to the gym for 2 hours every day?
Yeah.
Just scale it back. Focus on your nutrition first, which is controllable. There's no excuses there. Takes the same amount of time to eat something good as it does bad, or high in calories as low calories. So there's no issue there. That's just you being lazy.
Yeah.
And then increasing your activity levels is reasonably easy.
Which you don't even need the gym for.
No,
Go out
go
for a walk.
outside. Go outside. I mean, I'll tell you what's been amazing. Anyone watching, me and Emma have got a home treadmill. What is it? About £200
Yeah.
or something like that. And how handy is that? I mean, we've got a dog come in, so it won't be getting used as much. But
Oh my God, we can walk it on the treadmill.
can you imagine?
Can you imagine him running
But
on the little treadmill?
it is very handy because obviously speaking to clients and a lot of clients, if it's getting, I mean, it's not as dark as it was. It's getting lighter. So you're getting more time in the day,
it's
so it's
so
a
much
lot
better.
easier. But for them darker months, you don't want to be walking around the streets in the pitch black in the evening or in the morning. But they're so handy to use, isn't it? Because there's zero excuses. And I'll tell you what, the clients of mine that have it have massively excelled their transformations just by having that there, just being able to wake up and whack a podcast on. This podcast. Or whack a film on or a series. The next thing you know, you've done 10,000 steps, you've watched a film, you're feeling $1 million.
Just be careful when you are... Oh, there's a car alarm, even better. Just be careful when you are watching a film on one of them treadmills because sometimes you get so engrossed in the film and then you realise you're right at the back of the treadmill and you're about to fall off. So just a pre-warning, safety warning.
Which actually... Did you see the video that I sent of my mum?
Oh, what, when she fell off the back of it?
Well, she didn't fall off, but she tried to go for it. I bought my mum one of these treadmills for her birthday because she wanted to... She's on a little health journey and wanted to kind of get more steps in, but obviously didn't have the time to be walking around. So I bought her one for home and went round there, set it up for her, said, right, go on it. Made sure she got the old clip thing, so you clip it on, so if she does fall off, that it stops. And... she's just got go in her head and she just didn't want to walk, so starts ramping it up to running, little gallop, and she fell off, but luckily she stayed on her feet and didn't fall off too bad. So yeah,
she's loving it.
Yeah, she's loving it. Used it every day so far. Get a little check in from her, don't we? Just hit her 10,000 steps.
So I guess what we should discuss is if you did have a New Year's resolution to get into shape this year and it's failed or you've given up, how can people get back on it? Because just
Okay.
because you haven't stuck to it doesn't mean that's it and you just give up. Like
No,
you can
no.
get yourself back in the groove.
I would just kind of go back to the drawing board for anyone that's listening, and just firstly kind of figure out what it is you want to achieve. Because I think a lot of people don't know what they want to achieve. I reckon 99% of people are, I just want to lose some weight.
Yeah.
I just want to lose weight. I mean, I want the scales to go down. It's that is literally it. And then what they do is they will go, right, so what's associated with that is I need to go to a gym, because going to the gym is how you lose weight. So then what they do is they go to the gym, they get a bit intimidated. So it starts from home, doesn't it? You've then got to get up. You've then got to go to the gym. You've then got to park. You've then got to go in. You then get a bit intimidated because it's so busy, because you're going in peak times, because that's when everyone goes. And then you're kind of a bit lost in the gym. So you go on the treadmill, you go on this machine, you go on that machine. You're not sure if you're doing it right. You go back onto the cardio, and then you go. So you haven't really achieved much, but you've got your heart rate up. You've burnt a few calories. But then they probably will just have a kind of a balanced diet. So they won't track their calories or know how many calories they need to eat to be in a deficit to lose the weight, which is normally body fat people want to lose. So they're just kind of going around in circles. So essentially what they're trying to do is just out-train a bad diet, which we know is you just can't do that. You're going to go round on this wheel constantly. It's going to be a constant battle. And then it starts with not seeing results. So you lose motivation. So then you start going to the gym like 3 times. You start going 2 times. And then you think, fuck it, this is shit. I ain't doing this anymore.
So you need to think further than I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
You need to think why. Find your why, as
Yeah,
everyone
fine.
says. You need to think why. Is it because you want to feel confident in a bikini when you go on holiday this year? Do you want to feel fitter so that you can run after your kids and not get out of breath? Are you going to get a dog and you want to go on dog walks and not get out of breath?
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of reasons. And it's just kind of breaking it down, right? How do I make this work with my lifestyle? So, I mean, some people have kids. Some people have extremely busy jobs. Some people are flying here, there and everywhere. Everyone has different circumstances, right? Everyone's different. So if we just start with someone who wants to lose fat, yeah? We're going to base this on, obviously, it's probably the most common you would come across. So we'll base it on that. So should we do a bit of role play?
Michael.
Bit of role play. Sorry, Ian, I was joking. Right, so who's the coach and who's the
I'll be the client.
yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Right, we're not doing it like that. So you're the client. So what is it you're looking to achieve?
I want to lose weight.
You want to lose weight. Okay. So do you want to lose? You just want to lose weight. Why do you want to lose weight?
Because I don't feel confident in front of my partner when I'm naked.
Okay. And is it the weight or is it the body fat? So what is it? Do you want to tone up?
Yeah, I want to lose weight.
Okay. So you want to lose weight. Okay. So in order for you to lose weight, I mean, for you to get the scales down, this is how I'm going to talk. Obviously, if you lose body fat, you're going to lose weight. But you could dehydrate yourself for like 3 days and lose weight. You're still going to look the same. Okay, so we need to focus on you losing body fat. Okay, so in order for you to lose body fat, we need to put you in a calorie deficit or an energy deficit. So energy consumed versus energy being burnt. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, do you know how many calories you consume on a daily basis?
Probably roughly about 2,000.
How do you know that?
I'm guessing.
So you don't know that. So you're probably consuming about 2,500 or 3,000. Okay? You know, them oils, that lot of butter you put on your toast. Yeah? That chocolate bar you picked up at the petrol station. You went for the triple. You didn't get the double, you went for the triple at the petrol station.
Making me hungry, Michael.
Yeah, you know, it's all these things. And that bottle of wine you had at the weekend.
Huh? What?
Yeah. I don't drink. It all adds up, right? So what we're going to do is we firstly need to kind of make sure you are aware of what you're eating. So the best way for you to do that on your own is by using something like MyFitnessPal. and just tracking the foods and getting an idea of the foods that you're consuming on a daily basis so you understand how many calories are going in. We also need to work out what your like metabolic rate is, where you can get that anywhere online. If you type in calorie calculator on Google, there'd be a million different places that you can work that out, and it will give you a basic number. Okay, it might not be the exact number, but it'll give you a ballpark figure to work with. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that you're below that to start with. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about the gym, not gonna worry about your activity. We're just gonna focus on putting you in a deficit regarding your calories. Okay, so once you've worked that out, so let's just say your metabolic rate was 2,200. Okay, so that's the amount of calories that your body's going to burn whilst you are alive. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting you in a 300 calorie deficit. So we don't want to go too crazy. So now you're in a 300 calorie deficit. So we're going to put you on 1,900 calories. That's what you're going to consume by using your Fitness Pal. And then we are going to add on just some activity. So what do you do for a job? Is it active?
I work in recruitment, so I sit at an office.
You sit in an office
desk all day.
Okay, quite stressful.
Stressful, don't really move much, very busy.
Okay, so what I want you to do is we've sorted out your nutrition. We're now going to get you being a little bit more active throughout your day. So do you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch?
I do, I have an Apple Watch.
You have an Apple Watch?
Yeah, it's right
brilliant.
here.
Okay, so on your Apple Watch, it will give you the number of how many steps you're doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set you... Do you know what you roughly do at the moment?
I think about 5,000 to 6,000.
Okay, 5,000 to 6,000. So what I'm going to do is we're going to push that up to 8,000. We're going to go too crazy. What we want you to do is aim for 8,000. And by doing that, you can park further away from the office. You can go on a little lunchtime walk. You can go for a morning walk. You can go for an evening walk. Doesn't matter how you do it. Or just be more active during the day. You know, you've been on the phone for a while. Have a little walk around the office. Go and see your other pals in the office, you know, see what they're up to at the weekend. And then go back. And then we're going to tally that up to 8,000. Okay? That is all you're really going to focus on at the moment. As well as that is I want you to kind of stay hydrated. Do you know how much water you drink?
Not enough.
You don't have a clue how much you drink.
I have 3 coffees a day.
And that's where you get your
probably
water.
1 glass of water.
Okay. So what was your weight, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 74 kgs.
Okay. So we're going to aim for about 3.5 litres of water a day. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this will help you stay more energized. It will help you at work as well, because you know you get that brain fog sometimes. It will help with that. If your brain is starved of hydration, if your body's starved of hydration, then you as a person are starved of energy. So we're going to drink, which is going to make you feel better.
Does wine count?
Wine doesn't count, Emma. Okay, so we're kind of ticking off the basics here. Does that sound a bit confusing, or are we quite good?
No, I feel good.
Simple, okay?
So do I need to go to the gym and run on the treadmill for an hour 5 times a week?
No, you don't need to worry about the gym yet. Have you been to a gym before?
I haven't.
You haven't. So I wouldn't worry too much about the gym right now. I would focus on getting your nutrition right, being a bit more active, staying hydrated, doing them like daily habits, and kind of build them up for a couple of weeks and get your foundation. But then I would recommend joining the gym. Reason being, not for jumping on a treadmill or just going there to do classes. I would be doing resistance training. Reason being is that's how we're going to sculpt to your body. Okay, does that make sense? So you're not going to bulk up, you're not going to build loads of muscle and be the female Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you're going to it's when you lose the body fat, you want something to show off, right? So you want them toned, firmed arms, you want them toned shoulders, them toned legs, that peachy bum. So that's why we're going to go to the gym. But if you haven't been to a gym before, then I highly would highly recommend having an induction at the gym and being shown some things, or getting yourself a online coach.
I'm just going to jump out of my role for a
Okay.
second. I'm Emma
can.
now. I think a lot of people don't want to ask PTs and stuff in the gym for an induction,
Yeah.
but that's what they want to do. Like that's what they're not solely there to do, but they want to be able to help you and like make sure that you feel comfortable and stuff in the gym. So I feel like
100%.
don't feel scared to ask or like you're taking up their time or anything like that. Like you need to go into that gym knowing what you're doing. Otherwise it's not worth you paying all the money to go there.
Yeah, 100%. Inductions are so important. So you've got, most gyms have fitness coaches or fitness coaches, PTs, whatever. So the fitness coaches will always be there to help. So they're always on hand. So you can always ask them to kind of show you some machines, give you a bit of a routine. And yeah, have that induction and just know what to do. Otherwise you will find yourself being that person that stands on a treadmill, feels a bit lost, goes to a machine, goes to another machine, goes home.
And we've all been there.
Oh, so many people have been there.
I used to do
Like,
that.
do you know what's funny? Like not funny, but when I look back at previous clients and online or in the, when we was doing PT, and so many people started with zero from scratch, and I look at where they are now, and I'm like it's actually bonkers. Like Tony, we were talking about the other day, she's like nearly at 100.
She's in incredible shape.
Yeah, she is in incredible shape. She's nearly at 100 kilo squat. And when I first met her, she couldn't squat with a bar. Like, you just think the progression, didn't really kind of want to go to the gym. Now, mate, I mean, she's going there and she's telling men to get off machines, mate. She's there. She just absolutely smashes the gym up and she's really good.
And her mindset of going to the gym has probably changed. She probably started thinking, oh, I have to go to the gym because everyone else is doing it and because I want to get in shape. And now she probably goes because, you know, she wants to beat her 100 kg squat that she did last week. And it's almost like a hobby and probably like a love of hers rather than
100%.
just like a chore, like feeling like she has to do it.
But there is that massive, massive jump of when people just, when you, that confidence thing can easily be switched. Like as soon as you kind of know, what you're doing and you've done it a couple of times, it's the same as a podcast, isn't it? I mean, I feel a lot more comfortable today than I did last week.
I mean, I was still very nervous.
People
probably don't think about how I actually get so nervous before we start.
Yeah, you weren't that bad.
No, but the first one was a bit nerve-wracking.
But it's all about repetition, isn't it? It's the same as anything. Like you go, but even when you start a new job, you're a bit like, oh God, I don't want to fuck up. You do it for a week, you're like, that was fucking easy.
Yeah, it comes naturally.
Or you're going for an interview and you're like, oh, I'm so nervous. You do it once and you're like, well, that was all right.
Yeah.
It is very the same gym. Also, people in the gym are not judging you if they're looking at you. They're probably just interested in what you're doing. Or you might have a seedy bloke checking you out. I mean, it's just the world, isn't it?
There's a woman on TikTok. I have to find her and maybe put her thing in the thing. But she did a TikTok. She did a TikTok. She basically went into the gym, and have you seen these like moon boots that a lot of girls are wearing at the moment? They're kind of like, imagine like a ski boot sort of thing. Right. And she went to the gym wearing like these bright pink like moon boots, and she was just doing like the weirdest stuff like in the middle of the gym, like walking lunges, and like she was just picking up a random bar and like doing a deadlift, and like no one was looking at her. Like she was in these bright pink boots that you just wouldn't wear to the gym, and no one even
cared.
Bat an eyelid.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't get my words out today. But yeah, no one was looking. Everyone was just so in the zone, and that's how you should be when you're in the gym. You should be in the zone.
Yeah, 100%.
And enjoying your session.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's easier said than done if you've never done it before. But this is a massive reason why you should get a PT or a coach in them circumstances, because you have that reassurance that what you're doing is okay. Even from sending, so yesterday I had a couple of clients just sending videos of them doing their exercise, and just a couple of tweaks makes them feel a lot more comfortable doing it next time. So now there's no nerves doing it next time. So like, all right, Mike's tweaked me. He said it's okay. So now I can smash it out. Anyway, back to role play.
Oh yeah, back in the scene.
Okay, so you are losing weight, which you want to lose because you want to look better for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So we've figured out your deficit number of where you need to be eating, and we're going to get you to track your food to make sure that we're putting you in that deficit, which means, by the way, once you're in that deficit, you're burning energy. So you are essentially losing body fat by the day. I mean, small amounts, but if you're constantly in that deficit, your weight is going to drop, obviously, with your body fat. So that's the simplest way to do it. Like we all know, you can just lose body fat just by dieting.
Mm-hmm.
But now we want to enhance that. So we're going to increase your steps to 8,000. We're going to focus on your hydration a bit. And another thing that's worth doing is trying to get good rest as well. So making sure you're getting good sleep. Try and get yourself into a routine of going to bed at, 10 and then waking up at 6 or whatever your daily schedule may be. Obviously, understand if you've got kids or puppy, your sleep may be broken, but you do what you can with the situation you're in. So right, that's kind of the key components, I would say, for someone starting, because you don't want to overcomplicate it. You don't want to be going doing a million things, because that's also why people just kind of go off track, because they're doing too much at once.
And see how tiny this percentage of it is, the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for everyone listening, like the gym is, I personally think the gym is so important for mental health, for your physical health, heart health, just for everything. It is so important. But when you're starting a journey, it's not the most important thing, because it's the one thing that is going to stop you, because you're going to, with the confidence and it being a bit of a killer for time, it is going to be a bit of a something that knocks you off. So what you want to start is, like we said, got them key factors, and then we start looking at building the gym into your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So how many days a week do you work?
5 days a week, 9 till 5.
That's Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
Yes.
Okay, so what we would do is probably start you off. How are your weekends? Reasonably free, or?
Yeah, I don't have kids, but I like, to go out. The occasional brunch.
The occasional brunch, okay.
Brunch.
Standard lady thing. Yeah. It's either a drag brunch or something like that, isn't it? You're always doing.
Yeah, I love a brunch.
Always see them. Okay, where was I?
What do I do at the weekend?
Okay, so we're going to start by just going to the gym on a Saturday morning. Okay? No excuses there. It's your day off.
Yep.
You get up and you go to the gym. Start with a Saturday. And then what we'll do is we'll look to bring in either a morning or an evening once a week during the weeks, and that'll take you up to 2. And then we'll look to build up to 3 sessions. I would say 3 sessions is a good number to go for yourself. Put yourself on some full body workouts and kind of getting the frequency of hitting muscles quite high. So you're kind of hitting everything twice or maybe 3 times throughout the week. But you also want to figure out are you a morning person or an evening person?
Are you asking Emma? Or
I'm asking the
I'll copy
role
what
play.
Emma is. She's very much an evening person. She doesn't like the morning.
I'm talking about going to the gym.
Oh.
You're definitely not an evening person when you go to the gym.
No, I like the morning.
I like the morning.
Get it out of the way. Get it done. Makes me feel good for the day, even though I said I'd never been to the gym before. So just ignore
but
us.
you've gone back out now, you reckon. So there is no correct time to go to the gym, okay?
You stare down that camera.
Yeah, because there's no you always get it, when's the best time to go to the gym? I mean, the best time to go to the gym is when there's probably less people in it, and you're at your best. So if you're just a person and you can go to the gym whenever you want, you need to go when it's best for you. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like 8 a.m. So breakfast at 6:30, 7, and then I'll train at 8 a.m. You go a bit later, don't you? You just do a bit of work first. And then
I go about 9 or 10. It's usually nice and quiet in there as well.
Yeah, so you're awake, you've hydrated, maybe had a coffee, had some breakfast, done a bit of work. So you're mentally awake as well, and then you go to the gym. Obviously, people's lifestyles change, when's good and when's not good. So you just got to figure out what's good for you, really. Do you want to wake up, go to the gym, get it done, have a really good, productive day at work, which can be the case, and then have your evenings with your partner or your friends, or just you and Netflix? Or do you want to have a lay-in go to work, and then go from work straight to the gym as a bit of a get that stress out. You know, it's been a stressful day at work. Just go and blow some steam, and then go home, have dinner, and then nice little bath and straight to bed. Or do you want to go on your lunch break? Do you want to maximize the hours of your day? Which, if you're close to a gym, which a lot of people do, if you've got or if you have the gym facility where you work, then take 45 minutes of your lunch. You can go and blitz a session at lunch, and then you've got more of the day for steps or being social or doing what else you need to do. But it's all down to you and your lifestyle and what works for you when it comes to when going to the gym. So firstly, work out when's best, when's not a pain in the ass, when's not a time that you're easily going to be like, nah, I'm not going to do that today. So it's just working out what's best for you. And that's where you need to be in terms of a fitness journey. I mean, just don't overcomplicate it. And also, we've obviously put them key things to put in place: your nutrition, your hydration, your steps, and then going to the gym. But you do want to have a plan of some sort. You know, like you want to kind of have you want to keep your metrics and know where you're aiming and what you want to achieve. For a lot of people, they don't know what they want to achieve. It's kind of, they're just going to wait until they feel good.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like if you're doing a photo shoot or doing a competition, it's like, right, I've got 12 weeks to get into the best shape. Or if you're going on holiday, I guess. But if you're just doing it for you, there isn't no time limit on it. It's when you feel better, when you feel good, when you're happy in your own skin. That's when it's time. And often enough, people do that. Once they start, they don't stop. Do you know what I mean? They just get so... It becomes more of a physical thing. It becomes more of a mental thing. They like going to the gym. They like the challenge. They like the progression. It becomes part of your life. And that's when I believe you've nailed it then. When the gym's not a chore anymore and it's a hobby, then you've really nailed it. But that's kind of the end goal.
I would be quite happy if I didn't know what I was doing and I listened to that. I think that was very informative. Well done, Michael.
That's okay. We could go a step further. Oh, here he goes. He's going to fuck it up now.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like I'm talking a lot.
Yeah, you haven't stopped.
Have I not?
Can I get a word in? Or
It's the Mike show. It was the Emma show last time.
yeah, he's trying to take all this the spotlight just because I did last time.
You did get some very good feedback. I've just got told that I got tits. Do I look like that today?
No, you look gorgeous,
no.
mate.
By the way, anyone watching, that's pure muscle, by the way. It relaxed the muscle. That's all it was.
Got bigger tits than me, so there you go.
There you go. Anyway, yeah, right. Step further would be training progression. So now you've looked at, I said obviously about 20 times. You looked at your nutrition, your steps, all the key basics. So that's what's going to help you lose body fat. So now you want to kind of sculpt your body. You want to shape it. You want to build some muscle tissue so that when you do lose that body fat, you have good shape. So what should they do, Emma?
What if they want to build muscle?
Yeah. So in terms of training, you want to be progressive, right? So you need to track what you're doing and also stick to the same plan.
Yeah, you need a good plan of exercises that you enjoy doing. Remember that. If you don't like doing a certain exercise, you're not going to want to do it and you're probably going to skip it every gym sesh. So make sure you're doing exercise that you want to be doing. You know, if you hate split squats like everyone does, just don't do them. Do something else. And definitely log the weights that you're lifting so that you can look back the next week that you're at the gym and think, okay, I lifted that last week. I'm going to try and push myself, even if it's by 2.5 kg. Try and push yourself.
Yes, I agree. Progressive overload, that is called for anyone listening. And it's just making sure that you're being progressive with the weights you lift. Now, it doesn't always have to be the weight. We can always increase the tempo of which we are lifting the weight.
Range of motion, or even the rep range. So there's multiple ways that you can progress. You're not always going to be adding weight onto your lifts like every week. It doesn't work like that. So sometimes you have to look at changing the rep ranges or the tempo. And sometimes you want to lift heavier, bring the reps down. There's multiple ways. But the main thing is having a program within the gym, sticking to it, and being progressive within that plan. Agree? Agreed.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think we've covered a nice bit there. For anyone listening, I hope you found that informative and some stuff there you can take away. Obviously, if you ever do have any questions fitness related, then please feel free to drop me or Emma a message. We're always open to help. But now I think I'm going to pass it over to you because I think I know what you're doing.
Yeah, so we did ask on our Instagram stories if you have any funny or embarrassing gym stories. And we did get a couple, so I'm just going to share a couple. So we got one from, I'll keep it anonymous, but she said she definitely once fainted whilst on a treadmill at a hotel gym.
Well,
Can you imagine that? Fainting on a treadmill.
Do you know what I saw? I saw a TikTok of there was a treadmill in front of a treadmill, and this guy slipped on the treadmill in front. He slipped, went back, went through the bottom of the treadmill.
Oh, and hit the other guy.
Hit the other guy.
I saw that. I think it was like your first time at the gym or something.
He went to take his jumper off.
Yeah, and then he would just move. That's what I mean about them treadmills. When you're watching TV, that's what happens. You'll find yourself getting further and further back on the treadmill. So make sure you pay attention to where you are on the treadmill.
Pay attention, especially if you're taking a top off.
But God, yeah, a treadmill is probably the worst place that you want to faint, really, isn't it?
I mean, one thing I would say is we were just talking about being confident in the gym, and we're really selling that.
Yeah, you might.
Honestly,
faint.
treadmill's not that bad. Just when you get on one, just go up one click at a time. Don't go beep 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 beep. Just build it up. I mean, it's common sense.
And then we had another story where someone turned up to the gym wearing odd trainers, so they had to end up wearing their work shoes, and they were doing a spin class. It's a spin class in your work shoes.
I mean, that's dedication. I mean, a lot of people would have just sat that off and went home.
Yeah.
So fair play to that person for still cracking on.
Yeah. And then we did have one more from someone who said they made the stupid decision to wear nylon swimming shorts to the gym. At the lowest part of their squat, they heard a crack. Turns out his shorts had completely split all the way down the middle, but luckily he was wearing boxers underneath.
Or swim shorts. He could have chose to not wear boxers.
I mean, do you do that with swim shorts? Do you wear boxers under swim shorts?
Not if you're swimming, but he wasn't swimming, so I'm assuming he made a very, very smart choice then.
Imagine if he
because
didn't have them
otherwise
on.
he could have been all hanging out. That would have been
That's
tragic.
actually really funny. So yeah, those are our embarrassing gym stories. We will ask that every week so that we can get some on. So please, if you have an embarrassing story, send it in.
Send it in. It would be. We won't say any names, but you know.
Yeah, we'll keep it anonymous. We also had some questions. One is, do you always train together?
No, we Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah, 2
are
times
our
a
days
week.
normally. We have. Oh, she's gonna love this. We have Tuesday, and then we have our Saturday club with old Georgie V.
Big up, Vinton. We love you.
Although she's missed the last 2 Saturdays.
Yeah, she's walking on thin ice at the moment.
You know, she might get chucked out. If there's anyone out there that wants to be in a Saturday morning club, then just send your CV in because Georgie's close. I'm getting kicked.
But we do train together, and we do train quite well together, don't we?
Yeah.
I like training with you.
Yeah, we both push each other.
Yeah, and I don't know if people find this, but when you train with someone who's a lot stronger than you, obviously Mike is a lot stronger than me, you do tend to push yourself a bit more.
Yeah.
Especially, obviously, they're there to like spot you on stuff like that, so it helps anyway.
You're quite good actually. I mean, because I have trained with previous partners before, and it can just get a bit like heated because they don't want to go heavier. But you are quite. Yeah, you don't back down. If I say go heavier, you tend to just give it a go.
Yeah, as long as you're spotting me, I'm fine.
I'm always spotting you.
Yeah,
so you're all good.
And then another question. You're gonna love this question. When are you getting married?
Mate, you just got a dog. So, I mean, that's marriage basically, isn't it?
Is it?
Pretty much.
I agree. It's commitment now. 2 years. You've done yourself.
Producer Naif.
Yeah, I'm Team Mike on this one.
Guys.
No, dog's a good stepping stone See how your motherly skills are.
I'm going to be a great mother. You called the dog lead the dog walking thing. That is not a good start. And you've also done nothing to prepare for this dog. I've done
I just
everything.
remember something else that you were doing.
Oh no, what? What?
I don't know if I want to say it.
Oh no. No, don't say it.
Basically, Emma's been watching a lot of YouTube on like how to kind of train dogs.
Well, someone's got to.
And what is it? When a dog's making a noise, you're supposed to you're supposed to just say what you're supposed to do.
I mean, dog owners, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not actually meant to tell your dog off. You're meant to just make a short, sharp noise like ah or t.
Yeah.
So then when they stop you.
And then when they stop, you reward them because they've learned that noise means stop. And you're like, well done for doing that.
So basically, the moral of the story was that Emma was making these noises, and I had to basically say to her, "Stop," and then she would stop, and then wait for me to give her a treat.
We're practicing. Like, we need to know how to.
I mean,
train
I
this dog.
will say she caught me out. I did actually do it.
He did it as well. He did do it.
I mean, it was just practice. That's
Yeah.
dedication. That is.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's number 2 done.
Number 2 wrapped up.
So anyway, hope you found that useful. Yeah, follow us on the socials.
At _couple of coaches. You can find us on TikTok, Insta, YouTube,
Or Gmail, as Emma would say.
or Gmail. Send us an email if you want.
That's
And
a joke for anyone that didn't get that.
Give us a follow, like and subscribe, and we'll see you
Plug
in the
it,
next one.
plug
I
it.
feel like a YouTuber.
Anyway, cheers guys.
Thanks, everyone.
later.
Bye.